guys, it's Uber Lucy. Sorry it's my face and not Jamie's. Outside the Brain Building. It's an absolutely stunning day, and it is the end of day one of recovery. A massive relief to see him sat up eating his breakfast when I walked into the ICU this morning. That was for me when the relief has really started to kick in. He was, again, very, very groggy, but much more himself than he was last night after the op. As expected, Jamie was brought down from the ICU back to the ward at probably about lunchtime today. The bear is awake. Sort of.
Am I doing?
What?
What am I doing?
How do you feel?
Surprisingly good considering I had a hole drilled in my head. Bit of double vision. All my feelings back in my hand. A little bit of tingliness in my lip. Tired. Really tired. For some reason my head hurts.
It's because you're being a pansy.
Yeah.
Got some good drugs though.
Yeah?
The legal kind.
Yep.
Back to sleep. After a little bit of physiotherapy up in ICU, they got him moving his legs and his arms and making sure things were all good. And then he came down to the ward about 12. In the afternoon, the physios came around again and had him stood up. He actually took a couple of steps with the help of kind of, I don't know, like a posh Zimmer frame, I suppose. Well, he is old, so you know, gotta give him that. He took a few steps, took a wander around the floor of the hospital. I hope this means you're not going to escape to the pub now. Pirate superhero. So that was all really positive, up and moving quicker than I expected him to be. He's really, really tired. He's in a little bit of pain, not so much a headache, which is what we expected, but obviously the scar, the incision, was down the back of his head here. So the scar site where they've gone in is actually what's hurting at the moment. It's sort of aching. He's complaining of an aching neck, and he's basically slept most of the day, which again is what we expected. His family is still here. They'll be gone by tomorrow. So his dad and stepmom leave tonight. And his brother leaves tomorrow, so after that it'll just be me and the four walls of the hospital room. Saw a helmet again. He came to the ward later on and checked Jamie's eye movement. He was really, really pleased. He kind of did the eye tracking movement and then turned to his colleague like, ooh, excited. It was, I think, a lot better than even he expected, which is, you know, all we could hope for at this stage, and everything's gone as well as we could have dared hope for. Day one. Good day. Smiles instead of tears. Hey, it's day 2 of Jamie's recovery. I'm outside the Brain Building on a beautiful day in Hanover. Should have really brought my sunglasses. Jamie's doing okay. He woke up this morning much more tired than he was yesterday. He woke up feeling a bit nauseous, so he's had to have a bit of nausea medication. How do you feel compared to yesterday?
Tired. Really tired. Nauseous. I'm tired all the time.
How's your vision?
Still double.
Same or better?
Don't know, can't really tell.
Okay. I did just go for 3 rounds on the 4th floor though, which is good.
I feel like I've been with like 10 rounds with Mike Tyson now.
Well, he did give you a bit of a backhand as he came back in. He might have forgotten.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Sleepy time again?
Oh yeah.
Woke up about 7 and quite quickly they came to take him for an MRI to basically just a final scan just to make sure that the surgery was as planned and everything was removed as it should have been. Haven't heard anything back from that yet, but we're not expecting to have any surprises. Fingers crossed. So I've basically come outside, let him sleep. He's pretty out of it now, so I've come out for a run, try and vent some extra anxious, nervous energy that I've had for the past week or so, well, the past month or so. I find running helps clear my head sometimes. I'm a terrible runner, so I would be surprised if some hospital staff come out and try to bring me back into the hospital because they think I'm some sort of escaped patient. Either that or use a tranquilizer gun and take me back to the zoo or something. I'm not a good runner, but it helps me clear my head. I plod around. It's a good way to vent some energy, which I'll have a lot of now that Jamie's family have gone back to the UK. Dad and stepmom left last night. His brother left this morning.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Cheers for coming. That's alright.
So now it's just me and him. So I have a lot of extra time on my hands. I have to entertain myself because Jamie will be sleeping pretty much solidly, I reckon, for the next couple of days. So yeah, day 2, all still going really well. And that's lap 1. I bet you're all impressed at how fast I can run. Beautiful little park. Luckily no hospital staff have come in to collect me yet. Also no zoo staff either. Right, this time without a camera. Well, that's about 5 laps done. Now I'm going to go see if I can get upstairs and shower without waking the sleeping bear. Hey Jamie. Okay. Do you want a sweaty kiss?
No, thank you.
Hi, so it's the end of day 2. I found a lovely quiet little spot in my favourite garden. So I was out for a run earlier, so I'll already updated you on this morning. This afternoon's been much the same. This morning Jamie was super tired.
Tired. 8 AM wake up call, that's why I usually feel sick at 8 AM.
Are you still feeling sick?
Yeah, the more I move, the more sick I feel.
Is that because you're dizzy?
No, really just...
The energy?
Yeah.
Completely drained. He could barely even open his eyes. I had to actually feed him breakfast because he didn't even have the energy to lift his arms up to hold the fork. He has slept most of the day. I've just left him having had dinner. He sat up on his own, sat at the table actually, like a civilised person. He ate dinner, not all of it. His appetite's not great. He's still feeling a little bit nauseous. We had a conversation, probably for about 10 minutes, which at this point is impressive and massively beyond what he's been able to do before. So I think the sleeping all day, he's waking up this evening with a lot more energy. He went for another walk this afternoon with the physio, still a little bit out of it, but after that I could kind of tell that he had a little bit more energy, so I think moving around is going to kind of help him with his energy levels. Still obviously needs a huge amount of rest. He's passed out again now, which is why I've come down here. But yeah, positive steps forward today. Tonight, an improvement from last night. So even though he had that little dip, he's definitely come up the other end of that tonight, which is really positive. So I'm just enjoying the last little rays of sunshine in the evening while he's sleeping. Sure he'll love me for that. Cool, day 2, done.
I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot.